Okay, ready?
Yep. Okay, I have your hands.
I feel like we need a drum roll as we get started.
You can
We are
grab my
going
little
live.
microphone if you want. It's not a drum roll.
I think we're
Oh,
live.
weird.
Oh, it's a delayed start.
Wait, so it was already filming?
It was already filming.
Oh, weird.
Hey, everybody. Sorry
I'm
for
just
that.
like,
Sorry for that awkward transition into the live stream.
that's pretty funny.
That is funny. Everybody, let us know if you can hear us. Welcome to Monday Night Live with the Frey Life.
I will, so since I was just like sitting here on my phone like this, I just posted on Instagram, so I was looking at your comments on Instagram and we're reading them here now. Anyway, hi guys. Thanks for coming to hang out on this Monday night. We are going to do our very best to not touch the white cord
Don't touch the computer.
because that is what messes up our internet connection.
I think we have a bit of like delay. When I was setting up this live stream, it was a little convoluted, and so I think we're gonna see the comments like a couple minutes after. It's kind of like live TV where they have like that little couple minute delay so they can edit any like mishaps or
Except we don't have any way to edit mishaps.
any
so...
wardrobe malfunctions or anything like that.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh, hey everybody, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. It's Monday night. We're exhausted. We were like, what in the world are we going to talk about tonight? And we were like, let's just call it Monday Night Live and just hang out and see what happens.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, tomorrow marks 3 weeks of Mary being on IV antibiotics and us doing that at home, and I think we're both feeling it. Like, just Mary's feeling it from the drugs, I'm feeling it from the kind of schedule and routine. And
yeah, he does the early morning IVs and we're both up to finish the late night IVs, and it's just exhausting, but it is so amazing to be home and be exhausted in our own home, and it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to be home, and anyway.
I love seeing where everybody's from and seeing just, I mean, the comments are going so fast it's hard to read your comments, but just to see, I was thinking about this earlier today, how there is this community that's formed, and we were trying to decide whether to kind of just film a video and post it up today or do a live stream. And I think sometimes it's fun for me when we do a live stream to just be reminded, wow, like there's all these people who are watching this right now, and there's this community that has been formed. And I was telling my barber this weekend about the Frey Life.
About you guys.
And how it sort of happened by accident because we were making videos when we lived in Scotland. And in that conversation, I was just kind of reminded, like, wow, this is crazy that people tune in on the internet and are part of our lives, and it kind of forms this community where we hope we can be an encouragement to you, whatever you're walking through. Maybe you're tired today too.
Yeah.
Cue the yawn.
Sorry. And here's this one. Oh, I'm so excited because it's getting warmer out. I'm going to give him a major haircut. I'm so excited. I try to keep his hair a little bit longer in the winter so that he can have some extra warmth. Although he's a pretty warm-blooded guy. But anyway, I am so excited. I once saw a standard poodle, which if you were wondering, he's a standard poodle. I saw a standard poodle on Instagram Like, his hair was so short, and I loved it so much. But I think maybe that poodle's hair was a little thicker. I'm pretty sure Ollie, like,
Yeah, I think Ollie would look like you would see his skin if you cut it down
Yeah.
as short as that. I think you're right that dog. I mean, sometimes Mary and I search the hashtag standard poodle and just look at them all, and there's a lot of dogs out there that look like Ollie.
there are.
Or
and-
I don't know if I should say a lot, but there are. Sometimes you'll be scrolling and be like, "Wait, is that Ollie?"
Yeah. The difference often is he has a pink nose, and a lot of apricot poodles have a black nose. But there are plenty of dogs out there that do look like him. They're not all groomed. Well, and that's the thing, because a lot of standard poodles are groomed so differently than Ollie, I think a lot of them would look similar, except that their, like, face is shaved and their forehead is poofed up, so I can't really tell if it looks like him or not. But anyway, what's your favorite song?
Favorite song?
We have to do that answer just, like, today.
Okay,
Because,
yeah.
like, we love a lot of different music, and so it's always changing, like, what songs we're blaring in the car. A couple of weeks ago, I went on eBay and purchased a CD of an old family band that my grandparents used to take me to go see. So if you asked me that question a couple weeks ago, it's probably a song from, like, 1994 of that family band. Let's see.
What did we
what
listen to
songs?
today?
Oh, Feeling Good, Like I Should.
All right, let me give them a little preview of that.
Okay,
What,
so
who's it?
it's called Sunday Best.
Feeling
It's
good.
called Sunday Best
Oh, Sunday Best.
by Surfaces. I don't even know if this is like a royalty-free music or what, but we love it. It was our vacation song. Feeling good, like I should. See, even though I'm exhausted, like, it gives me
Feeling blessed, never stressed.
sunshine on my Sunday best.
All right,
Every day can be a better day despite the challenge. Anyway,
Wait, that was our I think you said that. That was our vacation song, and we would blast it in the morning before we would leave the hotel and let the sunshine come in. Oh, I'm ready for
we'd
summer.
also blast it on my phone as, like, you're pushing me in the wheelchair down the sidewalk. Feeling good. And we didn't care that people looked at us.
Another really good song that I just recently started listening to because we did it at church yesterday. It's called Living Hope, and it's by Phil Wickham.
Phil Wickham, yep.
And it's a good song.
Yeah, it's really good.
Anyways.
Sing it, Mary. Yeah.
Wait, I saw a question I thought we should answer.
I need my tiny microphone.
All right.
Okay, so this was kind of funny. Have you guys seen my tiny microphone? It is literally exactly what I just said it is. It's a tiny microphone.
Connected to nothing.
It technically works, supposedly, but I don't want to figure out the app, so I just use it like this. So when my mom and dad were here, my dad and I, in the last 6 months or year, started having these jam sessions when we get together. And I think that it's going to be something we do from here on out. Every time we get together, we're just going to sit down and jam a little bit. And the thing about music, I love music. But the thing about music is that I can't separate singing the music from thinking about the lyrics. And so I often...
And when you think about the lyrics, what happens?
Well, if it's a song that's, like, talking about hope or something, like having hope in the midst of hard times, then I'm like, yes, that's what I've experienced, and I'm so grateful. And then I start thinking about people in my life who are, like, having a hard time or some of you guys that have shared that you guys are going through a hard time. And I start crying because I'm like, oh, I want everybody to experience hope in the midst of a hard time. So then I start crying. So the other day when my dad was here, we wanted to sing, but I don't remember. I wanted to like be able to sing and not get emotional. And so I used my tiny microphone to keep it less serious so that I could just like sing, do, and not think about the words as much, aka not cry. Well, I was singing along, and then he started playing a song that I used to listen to when I was little. And apparently that made me cry. And it was funny because I looked at Peter across the room and I was like, it's not working. Like, the microphone stopped working. It stopped keeping me from crying. So, anyway, that's what my tiny microphone does.
So, yeah. Any other songs?
Thank you. Cake.
Cake?
I couldn't read the
What's
whole
the name?
name, but
Cake?
somebody's Cake. And she said something about, oh, Mary, you're such a blessing or something. That's very sweet of you. And this song goes out to you, Cake. Feeling good like I should.
Oh, man. Somebody asked...
Sorry, that's my elbow.
No, it's fine. When we got Ollie, did you think about other breeds when you were thinking about a service dog?
Well,
or?
I figured that I would have to get like a golden doodle.
Yeah.
Because I was unfamiliar with the standard poodle breed, and I knew that I would have to have a non-shedding dog because Peter's allergic to dogs. And as we were applying with different organizations, it became, well, through some research on golden doodles, I learned you can't always know if it's going to be a shedding dog or not. And then that led me to researching standard poodles, which led me to whatever, all the whole thing. If you want to hear more about like our process of getting Ollie and that sort of thing, you can watch our Draw My Life and Service Dog Q&A.
Yep. I'm going to check status of things here.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Like I should.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting how Peter looks like Ollie?
Yeah. That's partially why I grew the beard a few years ago, so I could look like Ollie.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think Ollie just wants to look like me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they say that people's dogs look like them.
Which way does it go, though?
That's the question.
That is the question. That's deep. We're going to watch American Idol tonight here in a little bit.
Okay. We live the life
Yeah, I think we need to talk about this.
a few generations ahead of us.
Well,
AKA elderly, AKA we live the life of grandparents.
nothing against grandparents.
Of course not. We
Clearly
love
not,
our life.
because we love our life. We live like old people.
That was the word I was trying to avoid.
Well, let's just face it, though. Because, I mean, yesterday, we went to the store, and we bought a bunch of bird-watching stuff.
But can we start we were looking out the window, and we saw birds on our one bird feeder. We got so excited that we left the house to go buy more bird feeders.
It's pretty funny. You
Yeah.
can see them in tomorrow's vlog. Actually, I just filmed them.
Also, I bought lawn ornaments. I bought 2 little mushrooms. They are so adorable.
Yeah, that's like an over-the-top, that's like over-the-top old person right there.
But there are so many other things.
Well, how did we get here?
Oh, the show. we
Oh,
look forward
yes.
to like the once or twice a week that there's a show on that we like to watch. We don't watch, I don't know, we just aren't like TV people.
Yeah.
We love to get on a show that we're enjoying and then watch it like, 20 minutes every night or something. Depends on the day. Sometimes it's like 5 or 10 minutes. Sometimes it's 30 minutes, whatever. Who's older? Speaking of us being old people.
Wow, less than 2 months till my birthday.
Peter's older.
I'm older by a year and a half, right?
Is that? No, less than a year. Less than a year.
A year and 3 months. Right?
I thought you were less than a year.
No, I'm a year and 3 months older.
Oh.
because
Math is not my strong point.
Because in May I'll turn 31, and Mary will be still 29, and then in August it's the big 3-0.
That is a good question, Pammy.
Okay. Question, answer.
When
Daily
you
double.
dream, do you have cystic fibrosis in your dream?
Oh,
Okay, are you ready? Okay, I want to let you guys take a minute and write your guesses. In my dreams, you can answer this too.
Okay.
In your dreams, do I have CF? Or do you have CF?
Wait, are you talking about my dreams or your dreams?
Your dreams and my
okay.
dreams. Do I, in my dreams, have CF?
Ooh, that's a good question.
So we got to give you a minute because there's going to be a delay. But I want to let you guys take a hypothesis.
Hypothesis. Okay, no. Some people
No,
are
you
saying
don't.
no.
No, you don't. No. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
You
Yes. We
okay.
have some
So
yeses.
some people thinks yes. I mean, think.
This is so interesting.
I've never analyzed this, but I think you're gonna laugh when you hear the answer.
I've seen a lot of no's. People
Okay.
think that maybe you that your subconscious maybe
Doesn't.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? First, you
Go.
answer. Do I have CF in your dreams?
I think I can't make a blanket answer because I think there are dreams where you have CF, but I'd say mostly no.
Okay.
But it's not that you don't have CF. I think it's more that number one, I don't usually remember my dreams.
Right.
And number two, it's just for the majority of the time that we're awake, I'm not thinking about the fact that you have CF.
Correct.
So I think that's
Correct.
part of it. I think that's part of it.
Okay. And let me think if that goes along with mine. Okay, in my dreams, yes, I do have CF, but the parts about my dream that relate to CF, it typically relates to me hanging out with another CF patient.
Oh.
And I'm trying to remember exactly how this has gone. Either we're hanging out and it's totally fine, no infection control issues, or we're hanging out and I'm like, this is awesome to be together, but it's such a bummer we have to be apart. I'm trying to remember. I think most of my dreams, we're hanging out and there's no infection control issues. But I can't remember if I'll tell you this, infection control is a topic in my dreams. That's what I'll say. Infection control is the fancy term for that risk of my bacteria in my lungs spreading to another CF patient and making their lungs sicker, and vice versa. So infection control is kind of the overarching umbrella term for infection, controlling the infection. So it's infection control and prevention, preventing the infection from spread. So, anyway.
That's fascinating. Since we're on the topic of dreams.
Yes?
Can I tell my dream from last night?
Absolutely.
Okay, so number one, I said a second ago that I don't usually remember my dreams, but last night, this was pretty vivid. Well, first of all, I went to bed. I was looking at houses on a lake because we're thinking about renting a house for a week this summer and taking our boat there and like enjoying a vacation that way. So I was looking at some of these houses last night before bed, and then when I went to bed, when I went to sleep, my dream was that we went to Italy. And Mary and I were in Italy, and we were staying at an apartment like downtown, and we took our boat. Apparently, we like somehow got our boat to Italy, and I needed to put it in the water. So it was like these real skinny streets.
I didn't hear this part.
Yeah, and so, anyways, I was able to back the boat through these real skinny streets, and then I put the boat in, but I needed a place to dock it, and there was a guy there at the dock, and I think he was like outside of his house. I was like, "Is it alright if I tie up the boat here while I go back to the apartment? We'll be back later to take it out and whatever." So I tie up the boat, and I go and I get Mary, and I think we were like going out to eat, and we go out to eat. Of course, we're like getting like Italian food, and we go for an evening boat ride, and we get to the dock, and the boat's not there, and so I found that guy, and I was like, "Do you know what happened? Where's the boat?" He's like, "Oh yeah, somebody stole it."
So sad.
And then there was like this whole like back and forth about whether there was a GPS in the boat and we could track it down.
You're thinking like an FBI agent, man.
Maybe. But then it turned out that it was like the waterways were way overcrowded and there was no way we were ever going to find it. And that was the end of my dream. I woke up and we had to go get blood work.
So sad. Somebody said our subscribers could be called friars.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like
funny.
That.
That is really funny.
Can I scroll up? Because there was a comment that made me smile.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember. It's so crazy. I felt like I was going to be able to remember it. Oh, well, Janessa got to hold a baby hippo in her dream. That's amazing.
That is an amazing dream.
Okay, I think it was a little higher than that.
Let's see.
Oh, man. Oh, wait. I think it was around here. Oh, yeah. I watch your vlogs before bed, and I've totally had a dream where I need to do a vest treatment. I do not have chronic illness or anything. Taylor, that's awesome. I've totally, been watching YouTube before bed and then dreamed that I was hanging out with those YouTubers or whatever. And,
well,
so
I've seen...
That's funny.
I don't think tonight I've seen it, but I've seen people ask what you like to watch on YouTube, and Mary has this new channel that she likes to watch. You should tell them about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, first of all, she lives in New England, AKA 40 minutes from us. And so it's very... I mean, most of the time when you hear of, people who do YouTube full-time, blah, 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 whatever, YouTubers, live in LA, and we're like, that is just not our life. It's not realistic for us, whatever. It's just not our life, and that's fine. So when I hear about another person who lives in New England, I'm like, yes! Anyway, okay, so her channel is Emmy in Japan.
Emmy Made in Japan, right? Or, oh, no, she has two different channels, I think. Wait.
Let me look.
I thought it was Emmy Made in Japan.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Emmy? Yeah, I think it's Emmy Made in Japan. Yeah. She made the channel when she lived in Japan. She is Chinese American.
Which I feel like we have an affinity with her because we made our channel when we were living abroad.
Oh my gosh, we're the same person except she has 6 times as many subscribers, which is totally cool. Anyway, she tries these unique food things and weird kitchen gadgets, and she, the other day I was thinking, I just really appreciate her video style. It's relaxing. It doesn't have a bunch of quick cuts. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm watching YouTube, it's so quick, the edits are so quick that it makes me feel kind of jumpy or something after the video's over. So her videos are a bit slower and just enjoyable. I think she has 1.6 million people who watch her, and I know why. She's so entertaining. And I've been watching, like, she does meal rations, like government meal ration, military stuff. That's really intriguing from all different countries. Last night I was watching a couple of recipes from hard times, so like maybe during like the Great Depression and that sort of thing.
Yeah, what was the one she was making like steaks out of grapefruit skin?
So the pith, like not the meat and not the skin, like in between that white foamy stuff, she like sizzle, fried it.
What did she think of it?
It was very bitter.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, she was like, it's very bitter, but when you're in a hard time, like you don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
She said it looked a lot like meat, but it's very bitter. But she said dipping it in ketchup helped.
Mm.
Anyway, I've been really enjoying that.
That's mean.
What?
Somebody, the Dalton family, is eating Portillo's right now. No, that is
amazing.
Awesome.
We still have one pack of Portillo's in the freezer. And I remember Peter was like, oh, should we make it? And that was a couple of weeks ago when I first, so I guess it was 3 weeks ago. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, so 3 weeks ago when I started IVs, he was like, do you want Portillo's? And I was like, blazing diarrhea. Like, I don't think Portillo's is going to mix well with the diarrhea that happens because of IVs. So, anyway, we will have Portillo's so soon.
Yes. Well, guys, I think we're gonna
Mint
crash and burn.
Imperials.
What?
Mint Imperials.
What's that?
Is it like a mint? Is it like those little chalky mints that look like Tums?
I have no idea.
Why?
What are you talking about? Did somebody say something about mint Imperials?
They said they were eating Mint Imperials.
Okay.
All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. And as always,
we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.